Hey everybody, Neil Shockley here, aka Shockingly Neil, on your YouTube channel, because I know I'm your favorite. Anyway, Last of Us 2, in case you didn't pay attention before, there are spoilers ahead. It's probably going to be a jumbled review, a jumbled mess, because I've been thinking about this game for a week. I beat it about a week ago, and I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking of new angles in the story. So I'm just going to come right out and say it. 10 out of 10. The gameplay is fantastic. The stealth is phenomenal. Right up there with Metal Gear Solid. The story is complex. The characters are complex. But it's getting a lot of hate. This game is getting way more hate than it needs. I think, honestly, after playing through, the hate comes from people want happy. They want to feel good. This game does not make you feel good. This game makes you question yourself, question your own motives, question the characters' motives. And life is not black and white, good versus evil. Life is a big blob of gray. It's a cold reality, and this game exemplifies that perfectly. I can't think of another game besides maybe Mass Effect series, maybe some parts of Metal Gear Solid, that really take you to questioning your own character's motives. We all know what happens. I'm sure by now everybody knows, but spoilers, Joel dies about an hour to an hour and a half into the game. He was Negan'd with a golf club. And you're angry. You want to chase him. You want to chase the people who killed Joel. You want to kill them. Because we played through the first game as Joel, and we wanted to help him, and we wanted him to see him with Ellie as a daughter. We wanted him to be happy. But the truth is, this game and this world, this post-apocalyptic world, is just not happy. There are no happy endings. Yeah, and so you're going the whole time, you're chasing these people who killed Joel, and you're killing them one by one. And it's brutal. It's brutal, and Ellie is brutal now. The Ellie we knew and we came to love is gone, and I'm going to accept it, because she finds out that Joel stopped the cure, and she becomes a completely different person. She felt like her life mattered before. Her mom died in the first game. Marlene died. Tess died. Her friend died in the DLC content in the first game. She's been surrounded by death, but she's kept a positivity about her that's almost infectious. But it goes away. The light is snuffed out of her like it would be everybody else when you've been defeated over and over again. And when she finds out Joel lied to her, the only person that she loved, and that took her meaning away, her light was snuffed out. Joel snuffed out the light. There's a reason why this game is so dark. Your actions in the first game took away all hope. And now you're only left with rebuilding humanity in a new world. How humans and life have done throughout mass extinction events throughout history. And a lot of gamers just can't take it. It's just too much for them. So, but about halfway through the game, you switch and you play as Joel's killer, Abby. And she is a badass. But after you find out her motivations on why she wanted to kill Joel killed her father, and her father was the doctor that was going to perhaps save the world. You know? Joel was the villain in the end of The Last of Us 1. No matter what you think, he lived long enough to see himself become the villain, to quote Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight. So yeah, I mean, he deserved what he got if you think objectively and critically. Now, was the course of revenge upon Abby and her group right? That could be argued, move on. But they didn't. But Joel did something more than just steal your candy bar or, murder a couple of guards. He slaughtered hundreds of people and stopped the cure. So, all you people out there need to just understand, this game is here to tell a story. It's a work of art. It's not here to coddle to what you want. And I know I'm just a little YouTuber, but I'm calling out Angry Joe. You were being an angry bitch. You were emotional and you were sad and you let your feelings cloud your judgment on a truly fantastic story. That being said, I enjoy Angry Joe's content most of the time, but I could not stand his review. He sounded like a toddler who didn't get his popsicle. I want this, I want that, this is what we wanted. It's not about what you want, it's not your art. Moving on. Ellie doesn't get her revenge. She settles down. After Abby just took her and Dina to the limit, but spared them. But now Ellie's dealing with PTSD on a massive scale, more than before. She felt betrayed before, but now she just doesn't know what to do with her life. She's like a soldier who's come back from war, and war is all he knows. What's she do? What do those soldiers do in those situations? They go back, and there's an ice cream truck outside. I hope everybody can hear that noise. It's so pleasant. Speaking of something that's so sad. Anyway, you play as Abby. You see who she is, friendships she's made, her motivations, and she eventually becomes Joel. She finds a woman and her brother, and they need help, but they're in the enemy faction. But she grows a conscience, just like her ex-lover Owen. She grew a conscience. You don't just... These are people, They're not just evil, mosquitoes or gnats to be swatted away and killed. They are people too, with problems. And I just, without going through too much of this story and rambling on and on, we discover that Abby is a good character and a good person with good motivations that does bad things, just like Joel, just like Tom. Remember the first game when the man acts like he's hurt and Joel slams on the gas and Ellie goes, he needs our help, and he goes, he ain't hurt. And he tells her later he's done stuff like that before. Joel was not a good man. He broke Robert's arm in the first game over some guns. And then they killed him. They're not good people. You can't be a good person and survive in this apocalypse. You can't. You can't be nice to people because it's cutthroat. Do or die. Live or survive. And if you gamers out there think that you would be a perfect little angel, then you're either going to be dead or you're a liar. I have watched enough zombie apocalypse stuff. I mean, look, I'm wearing my Night of the Living Dead shirt. It's probably backwards, but I'm zombie to the core. I understand what this game's trying to get at. Anyway, before we get off topic, so yeah, Joel is not good in the long run. That's all I'm just trying to say. Anyway, because I've seen so many videos of people who just don't seem to get it. They don't seem to get it. So Ellie goes back. She wants to kill Abby, but she gets to a almost like a slaver group. They have slaves. They torture people. Stuff that's probably going to happen in this kind of world. And she saves her, but she remembers Joel and she pushes for that revenge. And she gets it. She could have had it, but she lets Abby live. Because she now sees the struggle Joel went through to save her from Abby trying to save Lev, the little boy she met earlier. The Scar. The faction her faction of wolves went after. So she forgives Joel in that moment, but she's broken and defeated. She's lost 2 fingers. She can't play the guitar anymore because Joel taught her how to play the guitar. So everything she has of Joel to hold on to him, besides her own memories, are gone. And that's what the road of vengeance will take you on. It's a road of ruin. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I mean, everybody's heard the saying, but it's true. So there will be a discussion video later I'm going to do with Hey Dad Let's Play. We're going to discuss. So if you want to know more of our thoughts, or my thoughts, or his thoughts, tune into that video. But 10 out of 10. This game made me feel feelings in a game that I've not felt in a long time. Some I've never even felt. This game made you do things you didn't want to do. And then it did things that you wanted to do, and you felt bad about yourself because you thought, wow, am I cruel? Or am I just human? That's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, this has been my review. The game is more than a game, it is an experience. It's art. And I highly recommend anybody who has a PlayStation 4 to pick it up, play through it. The graphics are incredible. 10 out of 10 graphics, 10 out of 10 voice acting, 10 out of 10 gameplay, 10 out of 10 story. It's phenomenal. And all you nitpickers, or I'm just gonna say it, you're babies because you didn't get the story that you wanted. You wanted the light, but the light was gone in the first game. All the light has been drained out of the world because Joel acted selfishly. I love Joel. I sympathize with him, but he wasn't right. This has been my review of Last of Us 2. Like I said, there will be another video of a discussion, and I hope you all tune in. Have a great day. Take it easy. And stay safe out there. It's a pandemic. Wear your masks. Be safe. Love one another, and we'll get through this. See ya.